Greetings from Atolia, I'm the Lord Bones, IMO FarSky. FarSky is an underwater survival game in the light of Minecraft. It was released on the 25th of April on Steam and is by a studio called Farsky Interactive / Tim Spekler. So firstly, let's talk about this game as a PC application. So firstly, all the controls are fully rebindable, 10 audio options for sound effects, ambient and music, graphic options, you do get texture quality, render distance and particle quality, also you get full resolution options. The game has frozen twice on me for about 2 seconds before it fully recovered without me having to restart it. Okay, so the game offers 3 different play modes. So there's Adventure and Survival, which have the same goal of finding a submarine and returning to the surface, and Sandbox. In Sandbox, you can actually buy items to start up on using the gold you find in the actual game. I'm going to load up a game that I've basically just found my base on, that's basically it, just so that you don't end up seeing stuff you don't really need to see. So the game is very heavily on Minecraft, vis-a-vis mining resources up and surviving. However, it's much more focused on hunger and much more focused on trying to find, having a common goal, trying to find the submarine. So I've just harvested potatoes up there, and I'm going to empty out this chest. Now, with this in mind, I'm going to grab this drill and show you exactly what this game mainly involves. So you'll find items, find different ores in the ocean. You drill, you get items, and you build stuff with that in order to find your submarine. Now, the submarine items look like this, and they're sort of sparkly and really bright. And those can be seen on the mini-map in the top right corner. Another mechanic as well is you see that blue bar at the very bottom just above the sort of item hotbar. That's my oxygen. That goes down, I start to die. That as well, when my hunger goes down to 100%, then I will also start to die. Not exactly the best thing in the world for me at the moment. So, the best thing to do when you first start out on this game is to go out and find a good amount of iron, a good amount of copper, and some gold, which is on the map. Now, you can probably finish this mode within about an hour and a half without rushing too much, but I don't think that's really what the game really wants you to do. It wants you to sort of go around and explore almost every nook and cranny. It is fairly interesting doing that because you do find other bases, which require you to essentially heal them up and repair them up using this tool over here. And it wants you to fully take advantage of resources before you end up going to the submarine. However, you could just literally, if I press M here, bounce around to all these different locations and get it very, very quickly. All you really need is enough oxygen to do such. This here is gold, which is very much in low supply in comparison to the other ores. That's basically the entire lot for that ore. There's about 5 different ones. That guy up there is a shark. He won't actually kill me until night time, I'm pretty sure. But either way. Or if I get in his way, obviously. So the texture quality in this game, just pointing it out, not exactly the best in the world. It doesn't necessarily need to be, I don't think. But it might have been nice, to be perfectly honest with you, to have a little bit higher quality of textures. Also, the game is randomly generated, the maps are. So that's something to keep in mind as well, just for replayability. And they do seem to be fairly different. This is my 4th or 5th world, and some of them have like a larger top level, some of them have quite a small top level, and it does seem to have a good amount of variance within inside of the random generation. I am about to die if I don't get into my base. Where's my base? Where is it? Oh, it's all over there, that's why. I might actually end up dying here, which would be fine, because all that happens when you die is you're going to be getting a chest, which, for a game that sort of posed itself as being Survivor, I know you could choose a hard difficulty like Survivor mode, which means you die once, that's basically it, but for a game that's posed itself as Survivor, in order for you to get the items back, all you have to do is go back to a chest, which is marked on the map. So I wouldn't necessarily call that the best sort of mechanic. It doesn't quite make sense either within the actual guidelines of the story either. So I'm now back and I can start making things. So first I'm going to try and make a weapons workshop and then try to get some actual food on the go. So I'm going to make a weapons workshop and I'm going to go straight into making a knife. Now you'll see the very, very basic combat this game has to offer. I'm going to kill one of these fish and I'm going to run. And you're going to see why I'm going to run right in a second, when a shark will probably end up coming down here. There's a shark coming down here. No, okay, I think I got away with that one. Most of the time, when you happen to kill a creature that puts out blood, a shark will very, very rapidly come down and eat it. And occasionally eat you if you're in the way of it. I'm going to cook my food here and keep going. So, I can probably end up showing you a little bit of the building as well. That's the building for me. Very, very clunky, and occasionally end up losing items that you probably shouldn't have lost, and it isn't very forgiving for having a bad UI on building. I'm not exactly super hyped about that side to it. It's alright that it's in here, but I don't think it's done very well. It's probably done much worse than Minecraft, definitely, and maybe slightly better than the way Don't Starve does it, but not by much. It is very, very fiddly, and with that also there are other UI differences that between Minecraft and this, which Minecraft did fix. Like you can easily shift click into different menus and take things away. Also, when I'm having to move around this iron over here, there's no way for me to take an individual stack of this, or at least I don't think there is in the actual controls. Is there anything in the controls to do that? No, not at all. So I can't necessarily split this up. I couldn't, let's say, put 40 in here and keep the 6 on me, just in case I end up dying. Pardon me. Which is a little bit fiddly, and it's just something that Minecraft has already fixed. So why on earth haven't these guys done it? I'm going to make a spear gun now, as a note, and I'm going to shoot it, just so you can see the other part of the actual... Ooh, guys right up here. The other part of the actual combat. Oh, I need to actually equip this. One moment. I need to equip these. Okay. And now a shark will probably end up coming and taking that. Ooh, that guy did. That fish did. So that's there is the only other way you can really fight. For some reason, by the way, the actual spears sort of glow even when you're on the surface. Don't quite know why. So, the building's fiddly. The UI it has things that Minecraft has fixed, and in general the game is about an hour and a half long. They're sort of offering this for $14.99 in dollars, and I don't necessarily think that's necessarily worth it. I mean, I'm going to judge this game even if it was £2 or whatever, but even still, it's not exactly a good deal you're getting here, to be perfectly honest with you. I think there are games that will offer a lot more of a survival option to you. Now, so just touching up on the mechanics on the side, you actually do mine up copper, manganese, crystals, which happen to have a bunch of octopus or kraken that happen to defend it. And you do find other bases as well throughout the location, which generally are drowning, and you repair using your hammer repair tool. And that's pretty much the entirety of the game, other than you've got to sort of survive through until you find all the submarine parts. Again, you can complete the survival mode in an hour and a half, so keep that in mind at least for the moment. I don't know how much the survivor mode actually would take you, but I can't imagine that much more. All it does is it hides away the submarine parts. It's an enjoyable and a challenging game, however it may still be a little overpriced. Farsky is on Steam for $14.99 or £10.99 or €14.99 with 10% off until May 2nd. See you in the next one. Goodbye.